good next Thursday?
I think we both know the answer to that one, King.
Out flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
Oh, for the love of... Talk about having no respect for your opponent.
Well, if you've got a problem with it, maybe you should do something about it, JR. Oh, man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning.
6.
These fans love confidence in their superstars, and that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home, but that's not going to win him the match. He saw that one coming.
I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match.
Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
Great strategy. Pick a body part and keep working on it.
And we're certainly seeing the result of that strategy now. He's not going to get caught with that one. I think he's looking to put his opponent away here.
Oh, my gosh! T-bone suplex! Man, what a move! I don't know why he thought he was going to get the pin there. What a counter!
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
1, 2.
I know you're not a fan of everybody in this match, JR.
3.
But you've got to respect their dedication to this business.
Oh, absolutely, King. I don't have to like everyone on the roster to acknowledge that they've all worked long and hard to master their craft.
2. 3. 4.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I'd say.
2. 3.
Shelton Benjamin's a perfect example of why you don't want to let a young superstar rise too far too fast.
5.
All of his success has gone straight to his head.
What in the world are you
6.
talking about, King?
Oh, here we go. What a
7.
jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either.
His opponent telegraphed that one.
Looks like he's trying for a pin
1,
here.
2.
Oh, man, that was almost 3, JR. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable...
Oh, man, he's got a hold of his opponent. What's he going to do?
T-bone suplex. My God, what speed. What power. And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh, my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here. These superstars are at the top of their game, JR. They make it look so easy.
They sure do. You almost forget about the years of training and sacrifice that went into their careers. He countered that and made it look easy.
One.
He's taken every advantage in this
2.
matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the
3.
dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place.
4.
This
Rope
could be
break.
a pinfall.
The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King.
1.
I think he's making it clear that he refuses to be intimidated.
2. 3. 4.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's
2.
happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping
1.
and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft
2.
and sweet because you may have to eat them later.
3.
Oh, would you
4.
look at this. Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
'Come
5.
on, JR. It's not enough just to win a match. You've got to make it
6.
clear who's the dominant superstar.
1.
It's matches like this that make this the greatest job in the world, JR.
Absolutely, King. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
4. 5.
I don't think I've ever felt more anticipation during a match than I am right now, JR.
I know what you mean, King. It's hard to find words to describe the electricity in the air here tonight.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Oh, boy. Here he goes. He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
Rope break.
He's a slippery devil.
Boy, these superstars have impressed the heck out of me here tonight.
Same here, King. We expected a solid match.
He can pin him right here, JR.
1. 2. 3.
Listen to the crowd, JR.
He's done it. That's the match. Well, hello there, tough guy.
He was warned not to get involved last week, JR. Triple H was going to give him a free pass. Now he's going to have to answer to the cerebral assassin himself. Why couldn't he just do the right thing?
Shelton Benjamin is his friend, King. He couldn't just sit back and watch those bullies double-team him. He did do the right thing, in my view. He countered that and made it look easy.
You know, JR, I racked my brains trying to think of a single flaw in Triple H, and I couldn't come up with anything. It's like he says, he really is the... He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
Oh, man! That's gonna change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure their issues with each other are going to be solved with one match.
I hope not. I'd love to see them go at it again and again. He saw that one coming. I think Triple H might be the greatest superstar of his generation. I think that in the future, superstars are going to talk about Triple H the way superstars from Triple H's generation talk about Ric Flair.
The idea that he's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there.
He's going in for the kill.
There it is, the pedigree.
Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1, 2, 3.
This capacity cut.
That's it. The match is over.
Stop it! Stop it right there! This has gone on long enough. I am sick of the interference and the cheap shots. You two are going to settle this in a rematch at Unforgiven. In a World Heavyweight title match. And just to make sure that Shelton Benjamin and Ric Flair don't get involved, it's going to be a steel cage match.
Did you hear that, King? A steel cage match for the World Heavyweight title at Unforgiven. and Flair and Benjamin are barred from ringside.
Unforgiven is right. I don't think Triple H is going to forgive Bischoff for this one, JR.
This is it, folks. The main event. The World Heavyweight title is on the line in a solid steel cage. The first man to pin his opponent, make him submit, or escape the cage leaves unforgiven as the World Heavyweight Champion.
This isn't right, JR. Triple H has done nothing to deserve this. It's barbaric. He countered that one perfectly.
When I look at Triple H, all I see is lost opportunities. He's so talented and so intelligent that he could have made...
What a counter!
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
You think this is going to be a... I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole.
I almost feel bad for Taz. Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
I don't think anyone's walking away from this match unscathed.
No doubt about it, King. This one's going to be hell on the anatomy for sure.
He saw that one coming.
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
He's going in for the kill.
There it is, the pedigree.
He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2.
Oh, man, that was almost 3, JR.
He countered that and made it look easy.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I think Triple H might...
You're not going to get him with that one.
What do you think of the match so far, JR?
I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight, King. I can't wait to see what happens next. That went nowhere.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars...
He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
You know, JR, I racked my brains trying to think of a single flaw in Triple H. And I couldn't come up with any. He can't keep letting his opponent work the same area of his body.
That's a recipe for disaster for sure. Oh, no! Everybody in this arena knows what's coming next.
The pedigree! The pedigree! He's going for the cover, JR.
2, 3.
Wow!
And there it is. That's the match.
Cut the music! Cut the music! An obscure WWE regulation has just been brought to my attention. As it turns out, the title cannot be contested in a steel cage during the month of September. And since this is September and that is a steel cage, I've got no choice but to void the referee's decision.
What on earth? You gotta be kidding me. I've never heard of such a thing.
No, I think he's right, JR. That sounds like the Virgil Runnels Amendment. That's been on the books for years.
Hold on. Hold on. Due to the extraordinary circumstances surrounding this title match, I feel that it's only fair to vacate the title until a proper rematch can be made.
Vacate the title? What the hell is Bischoff playing at?
Well, Bischoff is the Raw general manager. He gets paid big money to make the tough decisions. He's got to go by the rule book.
Rule book my eye. This has nothing to do with some alleged Virgil Runnels Amendment or anything else. Bischoff just screwed both men. Though for the life of me, I can't figure why. One thing for certain, he's damn lucky there's a steel cage between them and him.
What'd you do to your hair? It looks different. So,
Hey, Eric. You wanted to see me?
As a matter of fact, I did. As the general manager of Raw, it's my pleasure to let you know that you two have been selected to represent Raw on the upcoming WWE Legends World Tour. Congratulations.
wow. Thanks, Mr. Bischoff. I don't know what to say. It's gonna be a chance of a lifetime to entertain WWE fans worldwide.
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm not so sure about this, Bischoff. The two of us discussed getting me into title contention right here on Raw. How's this tour gonna affect that?
Well, since you'll be off Raw for a few weeks, I'm afraid you'll have to postpone your title hunt until you return.
If that's the case, I'd just as soon stay here, Eric. Thanks, but no thanks.
Hold on a minute. Don't you realize that you'll be working with some of the greatest WWE legends of all time? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to elevate your standing with WWE fans all over the world.
Yeah, you're probably right. But just the same, I'm not interested. I'd rather stay here on Raw and challenge for a title. Now, if that's all you've got.
You want a title opportunity? Let me tell you about title opportunities. They go to superstars who earn them.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first week of the WWE Legend.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross.
His opponent telegraphed that one. Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
I wonder if SmackDown's going to have anything nearly this good next Thursday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King. How could they compete with a match like this? A textbook reversal there. I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very. He countered that and made it look easy.
I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride on the line here, King. No one in that ring wants to have to go back to the locker room as a loser.
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you. Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, ref. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy. You're not going to get him with that one.
Hear it?
He may get the 3 count here. 1, 2, 3. He's done it. That's the match.
Here's your winner, the British Bulldog.
Can you give us a minute? When Vince McMahon made me the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Well, hello there, tough guy. Welcome to the squared circle. We take no mercy on you.
The following contest is a submission match. On the way to the ring, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, Christian.
Good evening and welcome to week 2 of the WWE Legends World Tour. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside, and tonight we're coming to you from Montreal. He was one step ahead on that one. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. Boy, Christian's a real piece of work.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. A lot of people give Christian a lot of grief, but I think he's a real American.
And there's the reversal.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. What a reversal. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle. You're not gonna see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment.
you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. You know, Cole, I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown...
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
You never know what to expect from these superstars, Cole. I mean, this could be over in 60 seconds or 60 minutes.
Well, it wouldn't break my heart if they went for an hour, Taz. I'm really enjoying this match.
Rope break.
Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. Wow, great reversal.
The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change. Oh, no.
There it is. The unprettier. Face first. Right into the ground.
He saw that one coming.
I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away. Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. Great reversal.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive...
He slipped out of that one. Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the...
Uh-oh, someone's about to get dumped on their head.
What a pile driver. That may have knocked his opponent out cold. We're definitely seeing the toll this very physical matchup has taken on the participants. I've got to believe this one won't last much longer.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some
Nice quick counter. I don't even know how he can still stand after taking so much physical abuse. I don't think this is going to last much longer. That was a textbook reversal. How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up?
Your guess is as good as mine, Taz. They're certainly not going easy on each other, that's for sure.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're out of...
Say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because... And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
He dodged that bullet. You know, I don't think you can keep going for much longer after taking that much punishment.
What a counter that was.
Man, Cole, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
Watch it. He reversed it.
Folks will be staying with this match. What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive. There's the reversal, Cole.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding.
He picked up a very hard-fought victory here tonight.
Here's your winner, Bret Hitman Hart.
You know, so far on this tour, I've faced the British Bulldog and Bret Hart, two of the all-time great WWE superstars. But that's just the beginning. I'm issuing an open challenge to any legend in the back. So come on out here and face me in this ring tonight so I can prove I really am a legend in the making.
What's that nuisance Jimmy Hart doing out here? He asked for legends.
and made it look easy. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
This is great, JR. He's really letting his opponent have it.
I guess he is. But I'd like to see a little less sizzle and a little more steak, personally.
I can't even imagine what these superstars will put each other through.
I don't think you'll have to use much imagination, King. I think they intend to show you right here tonight. Oh, come on down. How about a little more wrestling and a little less posturing?
It's called adding insult to injury, JR, and I think it's great. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. He's obviously not feeling too threatened, JR.
Then maybe he's not smart enough to realize how dangerous his opponent really is. Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that man, The Undertaker? He's not going to get caught with that one. Oh, no. I think he's going for his finisher.
Yes! The unprettier! Here's the cover, JR. Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
You think these fans have gotten their money's... That sledgehammer's gonna leave a mark, JR. I think he's looking to finish off his opponent right here.
The unprettier. That'll rearrange your facial features for sure.
I almost feel bad for Taz and Michael Cole. They never get to call matches as good as this.
SmackDown's had its fair share of exciting matchups, King, but I'm inclined to agree with you. There's nothing like watching the Raw superstars perform live.
And we're so lucky, JR. We get to see them every single week.
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
I respect the effort, but there's no way this is going to happen.
Hit the gym. Come back after a few months of weight training. What a counter!
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out out of the ring whenever possible.
CJR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. He countered that one perfectly.
He just doesn't have the strength to lift it.
He must be crazy thinking he could pick him up like that. I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done.
There may not be, King. They may well annihilate each other here tonight.
Looks like things have quieted down here a bit, JR.
Well, you can be certain that won't last long, King.
That's for sure. I haven't seen the superstar yet who goes down without a fight.
He may get the 3 count here.
1, 2, 3.
Wow! Listen to...
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Oh my gosh! That's...
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold is here! It looks like Austin's got some sort of problem with Jimmy Hart.
Well, who can blame him, JR? That blowhard gets on everyone's nerves eventually.
Stone Cold Stunner! Austin just stunned Jimmy Hart!
For once, I agree with Austin. Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
Oh, we've got combustible elements here, King.
What do you think that was all about, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. I'm sure the Texas Rattlesnake has his reasons, but Jimmy Hart represents the authority of Mr. McMahon here. And I have a feeling Hart is not going to let this slide.
Maybe so, JR. But since when did the authority of Mr. McMahon ever mean anything to Stone Cold Steve Austin?
The WWE Legends World Tour continues this week, down under in Melbourne, Australia. And Taz, here comes none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So this is a little WWE Legends tour? Is that right? The greatest superstars of all time under one roof? But Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't even on the card.
If you smell what the rock... Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that camera.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn.
Look out! The referee's been knocked out.
And this is where things start getting a little interesting, Cole. textbook reversal.
We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole, and that's a good thing. I don't think we could ever get sick of watching these superstars. Nice quick counter. I'll tell you, anyone, he smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated. He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out.
And there's the reversal.
There's the tag, Cole.
He saw that one coming. The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look... And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. He slipped out of that one. I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly.
Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
There's the reversal, Cole.
Boy, Christian's a real piece of work. I don't think I've ever seen someone as in love with himself.
He dodged that bullet. Whoa, that's not good.
Not if you want to keep from tapping out, it's not. He anticipated that move perfectly.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was gonna...
Watch it, he reversed it.
He's got him covered.
I hope he didn't seriously think he was getting the pin there. A lot of people give Christian a lot of grief, but I think he's a real American hero.
Well, what a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked in the Taz mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. What a counter that was. Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Actually, I think it's great. That's not arrogance, that's confidence. And that's what wins matches.
Great reversal.
He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here. What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Pump the brakes, girl pants. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this.
These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway.
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here.
Looks like someone's making it pretty clear that he's not feeling too threatened right about now.
Well, this is a good way to find yourself in a bad situation. He's wasting time instead of following up here.
You're not going to see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment.
Wow, great reversal. Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready for the battle.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
One. Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I'd want to be is between these superstars.
Say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, no, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
It looks as if the damage may have been done here.
I think we're one submission move away from the end of this match.
Looks like the tag has been made.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for...
He's going for the pin. This could be it. What a reversal.
I think I've got a pretty good idea who's going to win this match, Cole.
I wouldn't be so sure, Taz. If there's one thing we've seen, it's that anything can happen here in the WWE.
Looks like they got the tag, Cole. It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully, Cole.
No question about that, Taz. You won't last long against an opponent you haven't done your homework on.
You know, we've seen some pretty good back-and-forth action here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see once.
Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
You know, I know I say this a lot, Cole, but this is not ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy. Look at this! He's mocking his opponent. He was one step ahead on that one. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
I'm sure they haven't, Cole. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything. As soon as you let the slightest doubt into your mind, you can forget about it.
And that's something I don't think people realize. Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. I think this proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Yeah, and even if you did, you'd have to listen to a couple of yahoos jabbering about puppies and government mules and scolded dogs. I'll tell you, it's like a damn zoo over there. You never know what to expect from these superstars, Cole. I mean, this could be over in 60 seconds or 60 minutes.
Well, it wouldn't break my heart if they went for an hour, Taz. I'm really enjoying this match.
And there's the counter, Cole. I love it. Talk about rubbing your opponent's face in it.
Yes, but this might not be the smartest course of action. This match is far from over. Nice reversal.
Wow, look at that confidence. He's letting his opponent know who the boss is.
He'd better watch out, though. His cockiness could backfire in a major way. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
These superstars are showing some great intensity here tonight, and that's what the WWE fans came to see.
That's for sure, Taz. And the #1 rule here on SmackDown is to send the fans home happy.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
How about Taz should spend more time calling the match and less time cutting down his broadcast partner?
I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time. Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
Oh, man, there's the tag. Let me tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't...
Oh, no. I know where this is going.
There it is, the unprettier. Face first, right into the ground. Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're gonna have a permanent limp. He's got his opponent. Could this be rock bottom, Cole? Did you see that? What a move. This guy might not have enough to kick out. These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's
oh, man, this is just about the well, there you have it, Cole. He did it.
Here are your winners, Hulk Hogan.
Greetings from Tokyo, Japan, the land of the rising sun. And what a main event we've got here for the second to last show of the WWE Legends World Tour.
If you smell...
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match? I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much was obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
Uh-oh. Throw in a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This'll rearrange your anatomy.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR.
I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put abilities of this caliber in a match together, it just gets better and better.
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here.
He's a slippery devil.
I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky.
A reversal. Oh, no. I think he's going for his finisher.
Yes, the unprettier.
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
King. Any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that would happen if you got one right.
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple. He countered that and made it look easy.
What are they going to do?
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure is, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. I wonder how long these superstars will... He's going for the pin! What a counter! I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest, and as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all.
So long, ref. Sweet dreams.
It's going to be a while before the referee gets up from that.
And submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hole to break.
It sure is, King, and even if you break the hole, it takes its toll on you.
Watch out! He reversed it. He doesn't seem to be too concerned about his opponent, JR.
Well, he should be. This one's not over yet, and you never know what might happen. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
My God! Look at the damage that has been inflicted here!
I don't care who he thinks he is. He can't take much more of this. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. Got to be nearing the end, King. I don't know how much these superstars have to give.
I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole. He's not going to get caught with that one. Looks like he's trying for a pin here. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here.
There's not an ounce of quit in any WWE superstar. But the human body has its limits, and they may have been reached here in this match.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we'd like to hear.
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the
Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. I don't know how much more of these superstars have in their tank, King. I think they might be running on fumes here.
He's got his opponent locked in the submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
Look at these superstars, JR. They're completely exhausted. This can't go on much longer. I can't believe he countered that one. sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off. Excellent counter. What ring presence. He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR.
You're not going to get him with that one.
Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1, 2.
That was so close to 3 he could taste it.
What a submission hold. Could this be a tap out?
It is if the hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're...
That went nowhere.
JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial government mule. I'm not... Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to? He's going for it, JR. He's going for it.
And he got it. Modified DDT straight to the ground head first. What an impact.
1, 2, 3.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely... And now a pin. This could be it.
2, 3.
He's hooking the arms. Could it be?
It is a modified DDT. You don't see a lot of superstars get up from that one, JR.
And here's the pin.
1.
There's the kick out. No surprise there. His opponent has focused on that area all...
I think he's looking to finish off his opponent right here.
The unprettier. That'll rearrange your facial features for sure. Oh, come on down. How about a little more wrestling, a little less posture?
It's called adding insult to injury, JR, and I think it's great. This has been one heck of a match, JR, but I think the end is in sight. These superstars are running on fumes. This is great, JR. He's really letting his opponent have it.
I guess he is, but I'd like to see a little less sizzle and a little more steak, personally.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Look at that. No fear whatsoever. What an amazing superstar.
Be that as it may, this isn't the sort of thing that wins matches, King. I think fatigue is set in here, King. I don't think this is going to last too much longer. I'll tell you what, King.
There he goes, JR. He's been busted open. Look at all of that blood.
Would you at least try and not sound so gleeful, King? This is serious.
You're darn right it's serious, JR. It's deadly serious. All's fair in love and war, and this is definitely a war. What do you think of the match so far, JR?
I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition.
Oh boy, here it comes. There's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
If one of these superstars starts to build momentum,
With all of those legendary superstars, I knew we'd have some problems with their legendary egos, JR. And that pipsqueak Jimmy Hart's been AWOL since Austin tried to stun him in the ring last week. Uh-oh. Now what's he doing?
he's trying to get between them and calm them down. But frankly, that's the last place in the world you'd want to be. It's Mr. Socko! It's Mr. Socko right down his gullet!
Oh, that sock is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, JR.
And Austin gave him the stunner!
I could have told you that would happen, JR.
only thing legendary about you is the beating you just took in the middle of this damn ring. Mankind may be one dumb, psychotic bitch, but he's earned something you ain't got yet, and that's my respect, and that's all I got to say about that. And now that it's just you and me, I suggest you collect your damn teeth, put your little sock back in your pants, and drag your lumpy ass back to the boiler room before Stone Cold changes his mind, stomps a mud hole in your ass, and walks it dry.
While I appreciate having your respect, Austin, I beg to differ on just one point. Mr. Sacco may in fact be little, but to be fair, it is just a bit chilly in this arena. What's more, I'm content to take my leave, as Japan is one of the few places I can find live.
Are you sure you're okay?
That was pretty bad, but I've had worse.
You know, Jimmy Hart is supposed to be managing this tour, but it seems like he's lost control of some of the legends.
I think you're right. Looks like I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands.
So, what are you gonna do?